5'5".
Yeah, that's a pretty short guy for the lightweight division. And actually, I think he started out his career at the 170-pound division. We've seen him fight 4 times. All 4 his entire career has been spent in IT Fight Series. Does have a win over Tyler Riggs from last August, coming in looking for his 2nd win here inside the IT Fight Series cage. And I wanted to say thank you to Nick Hahn for filling in on that first fight. Like I said, better late than never. Ready to get into some of the action here at IT Fight Series 34.
Absolutely. Thanks, David, for joining us here at the broadcast booth. It's been a fun few hours getting prepared here for IT Fight Series 34. For those of you who didn't make it out, you're listening to us right now. It was a torrential downpour throughout the Findlay, Lima area of Ohio, and I'm glad to see everybody who did make it out come out, and of course, for those watching live on iPay-per-view, we appreciate you as well. And now his opponent, Marquise Moody, comes to his bout undefeated, 1 win, 0 losses. He is, according to the official, I guess, database here, he stands at 5'5" as well. So it's going to be a matchup of the 5'5"ers.
Yeah, interestingly, a couple of stocky guys for the lightweight division. 2 guys who are still young in their careers, maybe not, prepared and as experienced as a lot of other fighters in cutting weight, but at least from looking at Steffyn Parsons, I feel like he could probably drop at least 1 division, maybe even 2. And then Moody is a guy who seems to be pretty well put together, so lightweight might be where he's going to spend the rest of his career.
Absolutely. Marquise made his amateur debut back in May of this year when he defeated Bradley Yates with a 3rd-round submission at Warrior Nation Fight Series 31.
And you see Gary Young from Demolition Fight Team in Moody's corner, so he's going to have a good, well-rounded base, a lot of really good wrestlers coming from that camp. And just by looking at him, he looks like a wrestler. So this might be a couple of guys with wrestling backgrounds.
Absolutely. Looking at Marquise, it looks like he has a 26-inch waist. I was last that weight size.
42-inch shoulders.
Yeah. I was last that weight size probably in 4th grade.
Yeah, it's 1st grade for me.
We're going to send out to Nick Hahn here.
Fighting out of Maruise of Ohio, Steffyn Parsons. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer with an MMA record of 1 win, no losses. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing 150 pounds. Fighting out of Demolition Fight Team, Marquise, the Philly Kid, Moody. And your referee is Ty Wheeler.
Ty Wheeler, the 3rd man in the cage here. Steffyn Parsons in the orange. Marquise Moody in the blue and neon yellow shorts here.
Fighters come out, touch gloves.
Moody in the southpaw stance here. Already looking to work that jab here early on. Interesting, there was nice head movement there.
Take your time. There's no rush.
Moody
Pull the trigger right there.
Spot.
Moody there with another right hook.
Yeah, big looping right hook here.
Parsons didn't do nothing to defend it. I'm wondering if he's going to end up getting caught by that later on in the fight here.
Nice body kick there from Parsons. Moody eats a jab there from Parsons. Both guys moving a lot here.
I like the footwork from both of the young amateur fighters here.
Yeah, and when you have a...
Oh, Parsons comes in with the combination.
Nice flurry there from Moody, and he is...
Moody catches again with that with the jab there.
Leather, yeah.
Ooh.
Little leg kick there, snapping leg kick. 2 really well put together fighters here for guys, early in their career.
Moody just went for a body shot. You don't see that out of a lot of the young amateur fighters here. I like that.
Yeah, you can tell maybe he has a boxing background, at least just from his stance and the way he throws his punches.
Looks like Parsons tripped up on his own feet backing up there.
Good head movement here.
Moody catches
Moody.
him.
Yeah, he caught him with that right and a straight left.
Ooh, caught him with the jab there. Parsons goes down. Moody jumps on top of him. Moody now is unloading with some shots. Grabs the back of Parsons.
And interesting there, I was probably wrong about Moody. He doesn't seem to have a wrestling background. He's actually already pretty high here off of Parsons.
Looks like Parsons is bleeding somewhere.
Yeah, that might be coming. Looks like it might be coming from his nose.
Moody's going for the triangle. Almost has it locked in. Needs to bring his ankle down to his knee.
Yep, and
he's working on it.
Needs to get Parsons' right arm across his body, which he has here. Parsons trying to punch his way out. Moody's not going to be able to finish him here from this.
It doesn't, but Parsons is bleeding pretty bad. I'm going to assume from the nose at this point, but I'm unable to see where it's coming from.
Yeah, it looks like that nose is leaking as Parsons trying to stack.
The triangle isn't it deep.
Moody.
Moody needs to bring his ankle down to underneath his knee.
And being the short, stocky guy, looks like he may not have the length there to lock in that triangle.
Oh, Parsons fighting. I like this.
Both guys throwing a lot of shots here on the ground, especially Moody from his back, trying to lock in that triangle still. Really now just has using that more for positioning than anything. Might switch to an arm bar.
Parsons continuing to fight, and he gets out. And the bell. Wow, what a great first round from these two fighters.
Yeah, good back and forth first round. It looked like Moody was controlling the action for a lot of the round. I think that round's going to go to him, even though he spent about the last 45 seconds on his back, but he was looking for that triangle choke.
The cut does look like it's on the right nostril of Parsons.
Yeah,
just cleaning it up.
I think that was from that just short little straight left hand that came in, almost as a counter shot from Moody.
Now, if you're Parsons' cornerman right now, what would you be telling him?
Don't get punched in the nose again. No, but I think he was
good
doing
advice
well.
there, David. Good advice.
He was doing well with movement. As we give a wave to IT Fight Series matchmaker Aaron Garrett there. But he was doing well with movement there. I think the biggest thing you're going to tell him is focus on defense a lot here and really be first. He was relying a lot on counters, and then he was getting countered himself. That's how he got dropped there with about 2 minutes into that round.
Now, if you're Moody, would you waste time going for another submission? Because he worked for the better half of the first round, trying to go for it, but was never able to lock it in.
Moody's a guy who looks like he's a lot more comfortable in the stand-up, so I think he might be trying to get the knockout here. I think he followed Parsons down to the ground because he thought he was going to get the finish with strikes, and then eventually just took the grappling because that was kind of what was there.
I'm really surprised that the cornerman of Moody did not wipe his rib cage down of the blood, because it is there still. And he could use that to his advantage of slipping out of a hold if need be.
And Moody has a bad habit of backing straight up and not putting his hands up to defend punches. That's going to get him in a lot of trouble against guys who are more experienced and are going to keep following in those shots.
He has plenty of time to learn. It's still early in his career. But, yeah, he definitely would need to work on that if he would like to progress further.
Moody's hands are starting to drop a little bit here. Parsons' hands are still up pretty high.
Parsons goes in for the takedown.
Grabs the single leg here.
Moody has the guillotine with the arm and guillotine. Let's go with that. Parsons is able to secure the takedown.
Now Parsons in Moody's guard here on top, and maybe a little bit of a change of the game plan here in the second round.
Moody's able to land a nice right hook there. Drops Parsons, but Moody wants no part of that ground game.
Yeah. Definitely a striker here, and he is doing a great job of landing strikes.
Absolutely. That's a good game plan on Moody to let Parsons back up.
Nice little uppercut there. Nice double leg. Power double there from Steffyn Parsons as he gets his second takedown here of the second round.
Absolutely. That was a pretty much give me takedown there. Moody did not try to defend that at all.
Yeah, Moody's guard is wide open as Parsons passes to half guard. Moody looking to sweep off of his back here, doing the perfect thing you're supposed to do. He's on that left hip, looking to try to shrimp out.
Now Parsons is using his leverage, locks up his arms to try to pass out of half guard, go to side control.
Yeah, he actually may be looking to go straight to mount here, as he didn't really look like he was moving to the side. And a lot of guys will do that. A lot of guys will prefer, instead of going to side control, they'll just go straight to mount.
Absolutely, that is the most dominant position in the sport, is the mount.
Parsons gets some space there, lands a couple of shots. Now Moody, you can definitely tell, like I think we mentioned the first round, is not really a wrestler. He's really doing a lot of stuff here, just power and trying to power his way back out to his feet. Of course, a good athlete, but Parsons doing a good job now with control on the top.
And he's continuing to work for the shots there, not staying still.
Something interesting is that
he was able to transition to full mount. Now he pushes off. Moody was able to use the strength there to reverse that.
Yeah,
now he's in a full guard position.
And that was just all power. He basically just picked Parsons up and put him on his back there. But I was going to say, it's interesting to note there in this round that it seems like they've closed up that cut on Parsons' nose.
Absolutely, he's not bleeding at all. We have 10 seconds left here in the second round.
A couple of shots from Moody land there. Parsons looking for another takedown.
And is he able to get it before nope. For those of you just joining us, this is the conclusion of the second round of our second fight between Steffyn Parsons and Marquise Moody of the lightweight division. I don't know about you, David, but I had this matchup. I can see it easily being 1-1 right now.
Yeah, I think that Moody definitely won that first round. I think Parsons came back in the second round. He did get caught with a couple of shots, but he controlled a good portion of that round.
And he got 2 takedowns.
2 takedowns, almost got a third. Ended up in mount at one point, landed a couple of shots. I think we're 1 round apiece here heading into the third.
Absolutely. Now, if you are the corner, if you are Parsons right now, what do you do to come out in the third round?
I think you got to keep looking for that takedown. Every time he was driving for that takedown, he got it. And I think Moody's corner is going to have to tell him, stay on your feet, get your hips back, work that takedown defense. Because if you're a striker, you have to have good takedown defense in this sport.
Now, if you are Moody, what would you be doing coming out into the third round?
Stay on his feet, land some more shots. I think that was he has to be able to stay on his feet here if he wants to win this fight.
As we just posed for our broadcast booth selfie.
And the fighters do get 90 seconds in between rounds here in the amateur ranks. A good back-and-forth scrap here between 2 young guys.
Absolutely.
Steffyn Parsons, 22. Marquise Moody, just 21 years old.
And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the rules here, in amateur fights, which we do have here in front of us, it is 3 3-minute rounds. This is the third and final round, so if it does go all 3 minutes, we will go to the judges' scorecards. We have 3 judges cage side, judging the fight. So then we'll just see of all 3 fighters what the final score is. But I have a feeling this fight might not go the full 3 minutes.
Another takedown there. Parsons does a good job of timing that left hand of Marquise Moody. Gets in with the double leg and now is already in half guard. Looking to work some ground and pound here from the top as they're right in front of our broadcast booth. Parsons looking to get his head free here to try to posture up, land some more shots. Nice right hand. 2 right hands there from Steffyn Parsons from the top. And Marquise is going to have to open up his guard here in order to get back on his feet. He's losing this round right now and probably at this point losing the fight if he can't get back to his feet.
Absolutely. Parsons doing a good job at keeping the position right now. It looks like he's going to pass again. Try to go to full mount like he did towards the end of the second round.
And now Marquise at this point needs to get onto his right hip and shrimp out and try to get back to his feet. Whereas he's really more just flat on his back here at this point, and that's a sign of fatigue. And these guys have set a torrid pace here between these first 2.5 rounds.
It looks like Moody heard you as he starts to shrimp out here. They're right in front of us here at the broadcast booth, so maybe he did.
Good job pushing off with that knee there by Moody, almost back to his feet.
Moody's doing a good job of holding down the neck of Parsons to use that as leverage to get up.
Now back to his knees. And Parsons drives through and finishes another takedown. Now inside control.
Moody is able to work and get back into full guard.
And I'm not sure if that was really Moody regaining guard there, or if it was more just Parsons kind of walking back into his guard, which I'm not
Parsons
sure why he would
lands
do
a
that.
nice right to the down Moody. But yeah, you're right, David. It kind of looked like Parsons let Moody have the guard position.
And Moody now looking for that triangle again. And again, with the short legs, this is a difficult submission to finish. And Parsons does a good job ducking under that triangle attempt and passing now on the right side.
Goes to full mount and unloads a couple shots there. We have 10 seconds left here in the third round. Let's see if Parsons will do anything. Lands a couple shots, but that looks like it's going to be it.
And a good comeback here from Steffyn Parsons after getting dropped in the first and second round, and I think he won this fight.
Absolutely. Moody kind of walked back to his cage, shook his head there in a manner which he wasn't too pleased with. So I think he knows that the decision isn't going to go his way. Now we're waiting for the judges the official to tally up the judges' scorecards to see what the official announcement is going to be. But I have a feeling it's going to be 29-28 for Steffyn Parsons.
Either way, a great learning experience for both of these guys. That's the type of fight as an amateur that you want to get in, win or lose, because you know you're going to come out of this fight as a better fighter.
Absolutely, and I do want to notate that Moody, he had his first fight May 30th, is pretty much 6 weeks set back inside the cage. So pretty much took no break off, got right back into training camp, and was preparing for this fight with Parsons.
Yeah, he looks like a guy who doesn't get out of shape.
No. All right, we're going to send it up to Nick Kahn here for the official announcement.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds of fighting here. The judges scorecard for decision. All 3 judges score the fight 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Marquise.
And that was surprising to us as we both scored the fight the other way. Not sure what the judges saw there, but they all three saw the same thing.
Wow, I'm a little bit shocked there. There's no way Marquise won the third round at all. But I guess they saw something different. I guess there's 2 takedowns in the second round, and control for the majority of the second round doesn't count for nothing.
How you doing now after 3 rounds of war? Do you have anybody today? Get you ready for this war? All right then. Any family members? Oh yeah. Once again, Mr. Marquise Moody.